le français avec roman.
One. Let's conjugate parler in the passé composé. J'ai parlé, tu as parlé.
Le passé composé, past tense, doesn't have to be scary. So, how to construct, how to use, how to conjugate a verb at the passé composé, past tense? It's very, very easy. First, subject plus helping verb plus past participle. What is a past participle? It's chemical reaction of the verb getting old because it's a past. So in French we have two helping verbs. Avoir or être, to have or to be. Je plus avoir or être plus past participle. This is a special form that the verb is transformed. It's getting old because it's a past. So for example, j'ai mangé. Here, the helping verb avoir, and then the past participle, manger. You see this special form of the verb manger. This is the infinitive, it's the general meaning, and it's the form you find in a dictionary. It's not conjugated. J'ai mangé means I ate or I have eaten. Je suis allé. Je suis allé. Here it's a verb to be. So we have to be careful at the past. It's either j'ai or je suis. Be very careful. So now, when to use avoir or être? That's something not easy, but actually the good news is the helping verb avoir, to have, is the default choice for most French verbs. It's a good news. J'ai dansé. Tu as téléphoné. Vous avez fini. Be careful here. Vous avez fini. Nous avons sauté. I danced. I telephoned. I finished. You finished. You telephoned. And we jumped, or we have jumped. So be very careful here, the past participle. You see the form is very, very special. Danser, téléphoner, but fini, and sauter. So the default choice for most French verb, avoir. Okay, but, and this is a little bit more complicated now, we must use être with these verbs. Here, for example, arriver, monter, passer, entrer, rester, sortir, descendre, tomber, mourir, retourner, and so on. Those verbs basically are movement verb. You move from A to B, or your state is changing. The state of something is changing. Here it's another way to remember. Doctor, Mrs. Van der Trump. Docteur, devenir, revenir. Mrs. monter, retourner, sortir. Van der Trump, venir, aller, naître, descendre, entrer, rentrer, tomber, rester, arriver, mourir, partir, passer. So please, you can check the meaning of those verbs, but most of them are movement. Descendre, to go down. Entrer, to enter. And of course, aller. Remember this sentence. Je suis allé chez Sophie et je suis rentré tard. Je suis allé chez Sophie et je suis rentré tard. I went at Sophie's and I went back home late. This is past tense. Since we have aller, a movement, since we have rentré, also a movement, we have to use être. So be very careful. So, now the construction is very easy actually. Not so easy. J'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, on a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. Don't forget the link. This is the verb avoir at the present tense. Plus past participle. Very easy. J'ai mangé, tu as mangé, nous avons mangé, and so on. Then, with être, to be. Je suis allé. Be careful. Tu es allé. Il est allé. Elle est allée. On est allé. So you have to be careful with the link. Je suis allé. Tu es allé. Il est, elle est, on est allé. It's the same after. Nous sommes allés. Vous êtes allés. Vous êtes allés. Ils sont allés. Elles sont allées. So this is the passé composé with the helping verb être. But what you can see here, you have to be very careful. Attention. Attention. Because here, if you have to use être, you have to make the agreement with the person. For example, here you can see there is two forms. One is for example, a man, and the other one is for a woman. We must do the agreement according to the gender of je. Masculine or feminine? Je suis allé. Je suis allé. Here, it's the same pronunciation, but not the same spelling. It's the same for tu. It's the same for il. Il est allé. A boy. Elle est allée. A girl. And on. So on, it's a little bit special. On means nous. We. It's like nous, actually. But we can add a plural form at the past participle. It's not compulsory, but you can write it. Nous sommes allés. Interesting. You see here? Nous, it could be a group of men, or it could be a group of women. So, es, es, nous sommes allés. Nous sommes allés. Vous, even funnier, because vous, it could be monsieur, one person, very formal way, Mr. It could be also a woman, madame, or it could be a group of men, you guys, or a group of women. So we have to be very careful. It's the same pronunciation, but the spelling is different. Ils sont allés, elles sont allées, and here you see it's obvious. Okay. So here you have the glasses. Why a glasses? Because now at the negative form, negation, not. Do you want to say I didn't go, or I didn't eat, whatever. Be careful. Ne, je n'ai pas. The negation in French, two parts. First one, right before the helping verb. The second one, right after. Je n'ai pas. Tu n'as pas. Il, elle, on n'a pas. Nous n'avons pas. Vous n'avez pas. Elle, il, elle n'ont pas. It's easy. Okay? Be careful. The right order. And then you add the past participle. Je n'ai pas mangé. Nous n'avons pas mangé. Okay, it's not difficult. So, it's the same also with être. Je ne suis pas allé. It's a big sentence, I know. Je ne suis pas allé. Je ne suis pas allé. Oh, it's a good pronunciation. Tu n'es pas allé. Il, elle, on n'est pas allé. Nous ne sommes pas allés. But you can also hear French people say nous ne sommes pas allés. Je ne suis pas allé. Je ne suis pas allé au cinéma. It's okay. Vous n'êtes pas allés. And ils, elles ne sont pas allés. So be very careful. First, the subject. Then, ne pas. It's a glasses. It's a glasses. And then the verb. Be careful to do the agreement. Always. Masculin, féminin. Okay, some example. J'ai joué. Here you have the verb jouer. J'ai joué. J'ai parlé. J'ai dansé. j'ai dîné, j'ai déjeuné. You can see a lot of verb in French, the infinitive ends with er. So the past participle is e. Very easy, so easy. J'ai déjeuné. It's not that easy with other verbs. Il a, elle a fini, sali, choisi, rempli, saisi. Here, all the second group verbs, the ending, the past participle ending is e. It's quite easy. Il a fini, he finished. Il a sali, he made something dirty. Il a choisi, he chose. Elle a rempli, she filled something. Elle a saisi, she took something. Be careful. Nous avons entendu. Nous avons attendu. Nous avons vendu. Nous avons répondu. This is all the verbs ending with re. Dre. The past participle is du. Entendu. Attendu. Nous avons entendu. We listened or we heard something. Nous avons attendu. We waited. We sold something. We answered. So, you have here, to summarize, regular past tense verbs. You can check. J'ai joué, j'ai fini, j'ai entendu. Here, of course, be very careful. Some verbs are not regular in the past and need to be learnt. Here are the four most important. Je suis allé. I went. Faire. Faire. J'ai fait. I did or I made. Avoir. To have. J'ai eu. Eu. Être. J'ai été. J'ai été. I was. J'ai été. Be very careful. So here are some examples of irregular past participles. Not all, but the most important. Apprendre, to learn, for example, appris. For example, of course, you have boire, bu. J'ai bu, I drank. J'ai compris. You understand now? When you say, oh, okay, I understood. We say, j'ai compris. Je n'ai pas compris. Faire, j'ai fait. J'ai écrit. J'ai dormi. I slept. Je suis venu. J'ai vu. I saw. J'ai lu. I read. J'ai mis. J'ai offert. I offered. J'ai ouvert. Il a plu. It rained. J'ai pris. J'ai reçu. I received. J'ai su. J'ai tenu. I hold something. So, you have to learn them by heart. Merci, à bientôt.